the June the 9th session of Public Safety Beer and Regulated Beverages. I do detect a quorum, but I will take roll just the same. Council Lady Johnson. Council Lady Johnson's not here. Councilmember Nash.
Here.
Councilmember Roberts.
Here, and I believe Council Lady Johnson is in the planning meeting.
Yeah, she's in another committee meeting. So is Councilmember Rosenberg, but I'll ask anyway. Councilmember Rosenberg, he's not here. Councilmember Swope, looks like he is here.
I'm here.
Councilmember Taylor. Councilmember Taylor. Councilmember Vercher. Councilmember Vercher. Well, we do have a quorum, so we will now begin the meeting. We have, first of all, I will need a motion for this. Pursuant to the Governor Lee's Executive Order number 16 regarding electronic meetings is extended by Executive Order number 34. Someone make a motion that this committee meeting agenda constitutes essential business of the Metropolitan Council, and that meeting electronically is necessary to protect the health, safety, and welfare of Tennesseans in light of the COVID-19 outbreak. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Properly seconded. All in favor?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to the only agenda item that we have here is Resolution 2020-356. Swope and Hall sponsors condemns the destruction of public property and acts of criminal vandalism and arson on May 30th, 2020 at City Hall, Music City Center, Bridgestone Arena, and countless private businesses in the downtown area. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second? Do I have a second? Properly moved, waiting on a second.
I don't think I can second my own motion, can I?
I don't think, well.
I think you can, can't you? I don't think anything wrong with that. You're on the committee.
Conversation.
All right.
You would need someone to move and someone to second. Sorry, this is Anna.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you need someone to make a motion, and then you need a different person to second.
So I moved it, so we need Nash.
Yeah, we have two different. We have Swope second and Mayor Carolyn who moved it. So it's on the floor. What's that?
That works.
Okay. Well, it's on the floor. So let's hear from the sponsor. Why don't you tell us about it, Councilmember Swope?
So, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee, let's make this real simple. Councilman Hall and I have decided to defer this indefinitely, given the general consensus in the city that one, we don't want a police force, and two, we don't want to prosecute domestic terrorism. So with that said, I would literally pull it. I would move to defer this indefinitely.
All right, so there's a motion on the floor to defer this indefinitely. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Is there any discussion on the motion to defer indefinitely? I don't hear any, so all in favor?
Aye. Any
opposed? All right, then motion passes. Any further discussion on any other items? So we've taken care of our agenda. Anybody got anything else before we move?
For whatever it's worth, may I have a moment in regard to this resolution?
Sir? The resolution.
You look at the caption, and I don't think any of us could be against the caption. I did have some questions about the inclusion of the Antifa part of it, just because I'm not sure that we've actually declared them yet. I know the president wants to. And do we have any evidence that they're involved? I know there's lots of suspicion around them, and look, I have no relatives on Antifa. I'm not trying to defend them from their bad actors, definitely. But I just hate us putting something down in writing before we have our ducks in a row in that regard. Any thoughts? Anybody?
If I may, Mr. Chairman.
I can tell you my sources in the FBI, my sources in the police department, although they would tell me that Antifa exists in Nashville, and some members of Antifa did show up at the event. They can't confirm any evidence that anything was orchestrated, although there are rumors floating around out there. So that's the intelligence information I have.
I would encourage the sponsor to come back with a bill that just says we condemn the action that took place, and that anybody that can be sued for damages be sued for damages, and leave the particulars for the legal department to figure out if he'd like to do that.
Councilman Nash, I probably will, but for right now, I think we're all being inundated with enough emails.
Well,
And
amen.
personally, for us.
Amen to that, brother.
Let's all move on and smile and maybe have a cocktail during tonight's meeting.
All right. Well, has anybody got anything further? Because I think we've already voted on this bill, and we voted to defer it indefinitely. So if anyone has anything else that they want to talk about tonight, we'll please do so. Otherwise, we'll adjourn the meeting. All right. Thank you all for attendance. We will adjourn the public safety meeting, and I'll see you guys down the road at the council meeting. Thank you.
See you virtually later.